now that we're all here, we all mostly have some of our technology mostly okay. Um,
No.
and we have this beautiful art that Corson has made for us, which is really what's keeping me going this day. Uh, welcome to Strixhaven. Uh, is everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna do it. Let's get into it here. So yeah. All right, Strixhaven University. When last we left our Taletraeder crew, they had all received admission to an illustrious university. They did not know much about it, but they all wholeheartedly accepted. Um,
Practice, not theory, besties.
so, kind of a moment here together of like movie style intro. Uh, Strixhaven is, I'm looking at a map literally on my wall. Strixhaven features land of a variety of different sort of biodomes all in one place. So as you've gone through your gap year, as you've all taken a little bit of time pre-entering the Strixhaven curriculum, you may have heard some things. You may have heard of some things. There's literally a bog, a desert, what seems like a city, a and like futuristic but also more rustic places depending on anywhere you go on campus. Um as we sort of like zoom out looking at this landscape, it is a cacophonous and widespread campus that centralizes on one huge, gorgeous library that has these extensive, almost tendrils of like braziers that reach out into the campuses of the 5 colleges. The 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 center of campus is probably where we'll meet with a lot of our people. The way that we're sort of going to do these introductions for these characters is Sitara. You have been at Strixhaven for a full year at this point. You are returning. It's been a couple of days. You got to come back to campus early. You got to get into your dorm early, getting the room you want, getting in a sweet situation. And you've been here for a couple days. How did you spend the first couple days before you started to have duties on campus?
Well, I think Satara, I would have definitely spent the couple of days, getting my dorm totally set up. I've got a great setup where I have my own room, got to get the kettle situated, tea. I have all of my ranger gear kind of, getting my backpack together. And kind of just hanging out, mapping out, my hangouts for the year. And maybe me and my boy, Drash, are hanging out in the library, kind of going through a reorientation for my job there. But otherwise, very chill. Satara is definitely not an orientation week partier. We're trying to keep a low profile as much as possible.
Amazing. Yeah, and you and Draj volunteers for a week mostly because it gets some of the money into his pocket sooner so that he can kind of take a step back. He restocks things. He doesn't have to do the sort of interacting with the first years in the way that like a lot of typical O aides have to. But so Drajmir Yarnask, your honestly your bestie at this point, is in the Dead Languages Club with you. He also works at the library. He is also a freshly minted pledge mage of Quandrix College with you. And most prominently, we see him kind of muttering to himself and writing some poetry. Uh, the two of you get situated in the biblioplex, and you're kind of working with these sort of like, they're called cogwork archivists, which are like fancy robot looking like robots that take out and like change over all of the books and like everything that's getting checked out and everything. I did forget the word books. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's been a minute since I've DM'd.
No,
I'm
it's
really
good. I
nervous.
love it. Don't be
Um,
nervous.
I'm nervous.
We're vibes.
But yeah, so you and Draj are getting situated, and you see about 3 days in to this time, you and Draj and a couple of cogwork archivists are working together, and you see this sort of she is intense looking, a little bit severe, but you know her as the oh my god, her name is Dean Kian. She is you know her because she is the dean of Quandrix College. She also works in she works in all over the campus because she is a researcher, but she is in Mana Scholar specifically. So on the Strixhaven campus, there is a huge sort of gorgeous, these like rocks are suspended over this lush green grass, and deep in the biblioplex is so much of this magical energy on campus is powered by this arcane snarl, is what they're called. For lack of a better word, it is just like an intense point of magic that exists in space that powers a land and makes it magical, and people don't quite understand how they come into being or how they go out of being necessarily. But these snarls exist. They are part of how the founders of Strixhaven were like born out of sort of a big bang that birthed these 5 dragons. You've heard her talk a ton about snarls. Dean Kian is like a beautiful elven woman, and she kind of comes in and finds you and Draj, who is a broad minotaur who stands kind of slumped over with little glasses on and a little notebook, as you are all working. And you see her she's in these ornate robes that are like these beautiful greens and blues for Quandrix. And she kind of approaches and stands a little bit stoically. She is the Dean of Substance. Pledge mages.
Huh?
Both of you? Pledge mages? Your colors? Your robes look new? You're new to the college?
Colors?
You're wearing green and blue robes that are freshly minted for your Quandrix College.
Oh, sorry, so lost.
No, you're okay.
Okay. Well, yes. Wearing our colors. We're helping the archivists. Hi, how are you, Dean? How can I help you?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Well, Sitara, you are I suppose I shouldn't pretend like I don't know who you are. I know who you are. You're newly minted to my advisory list, and I would like to make a plan to see you later today or tomorrow. Drajmir, you are not on my list, but, well, good luck with Imbraham. And you see Draj kind of open his eyes. The opposing dean, each college has 2 deans. It's always a struggle because each dean is like, one is of substance, one is of theory for Quandrix. They're different for each college. But yeah.
Okay. I think I turn to Draj and I say that was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. But that's how we're rolling. Sad we're not having the same advisor, but interesting. And I think it makes sense.
Do you think that it it's remarkable that we would have actual like the deans. Like they didn't pick a professor for you. Did you perform? I mean, you always perform well.
Well, I don't think I did anything too weird. I made fine grades. Not, I mean, you know me. I'm always wandering around, not really head in the book. So I don't know what I would have done. It is pretty bizarre. Also, super weird that she kind of just came and found me. Does that happen to you too often?
Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
All right. Let's see.
First roll.
13? Does that make sense?
All right.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yes, it does. Okay, so as you're thinking back and you're like, okay, that interaction was stressful, and you ask this question, and Drev sort of has this moment of like looking at you with just like such earnestness. The look on his face says like, yeah, I'm very large, I'm very findable. But also like he doesn't say that, right? Because he's just like kind of looks at you like but yeah, you do, even with a 13, as you're thinking about this and you're looking at Drash, it is kind of weird. It's kind of weird that she sought you out, kind of weird that she like was chill and then wasn't chill about who you are. And it's not even like term is not even in session yet, and she wants to have a meeting with you.
All right. Well, sorry, buddy. I forgot the whole being a giant thing. But, I'll report back. We'll see what happens.
When we're together, I always feel like we're the same.
Thank you.
You both turn back to your work. We're gonna cut away from you. Aoife, how are you getting to campus?
Okay, so my brother Marivoy is attending as a postdoc. That's my sense.
Yes.
And so I think that I would get a ride from him. I think his car is very old. And so it's definitely a lot of like gripping the sides of the seats, because he also strikes me as a speed junkie. More in the sense that he's like philosophically opposed to the same speed limit for everyone, because he thinks that that's not logical, because different people have like different abilities to drive fast versus him actually liking driving fast. It's like a silly personal protest that he has. Anyway, so we just like zoom along down the highways and rural roads to get to Strixhaven. But yeah, I hop a ride with him.
Amazing. Maybe a perception check.
Okay, sure thing. Perception. That would be, oh shit, it's in that 20 plus 4, so 24.
Oh god.
My God. Let's get some hype in the chat.
Okay, so about honestly 5, you are getting in the car from your home, and you spend a little bit of time at your parents with all of your brothers kind of coming together to send you off. You immediately recognize a stowaway Verify lounging under sort of a comforter style blanket in the back of your brother's car, in the back of Marivoy's car. Your other brother Verify is just hiding.
Oh my god. Wait, at what point do I recognize this?
I mean, on a nat 20, you tell me when you recognize this.
I think after we've left, but not before we've gotten very far. So I'm gonna say within like the first 15 minutes, I am turning back to get like to grab like a book or something because Aoife, unlike me, IRL does not get car sick when she reads because she's better than me. And that's when I like put my hand on something soft and I'm like, oh no. But I decided that it would be much funnier just to let it go for now and see how long. And so I text Verify being like, I know you're here, but I just want to see how this plays out because I think it'll be very funny.
Yeah, it lasts a while. He stays in there a while. You have maybe not a full day of driving, but it is a long drive. And so it takes a while. The moment that you receive a text that goes, get him to do a bathroom break is sort of the moment that I think Maravoy is looking mostly at the road speeding. And eventually Verify just gives up and fully sits up to his full Goliath form, nearly hitting his head on this car. Maravoy is a much smaller of your brothers. And just goes, if we could stop now, though.
Oh my God.
Your brothers, well, Maravoy sits in kind of stony silence over the rest of the drive. Verify literally never stops speaking. He informs you Verify spent the last year he has a guest pass. He shows it to you. He has a faculty badge for Strixhaven. He's like, I got this. I saved it. I figure it's got to be good for something, right?
Oh my God. Just stay away from my TAs and stay away from my professors. That's my only request. Because he's a bit of a player. He's a bit of a player.
When you say, but when you say to stay away from the TAs and the professors, does that include like just yours?
So I want to say all of them, but I feel like you'll respond best to compromise. So let's just
You
say
know me well.
mine.
That seems doable. And you see he just throws the comforter back over his head and like stretches out for the rest of the ride. You arrive at Strixhaven. There's like a big sort of wrought iron, ridiculous like gate to cross through. You get dropped off. You are in a dormitory building that looks it has a sort of gold-ish hue to the outside. And you get led by a sort of honestly a rather beautiful young woman who has kind of long black hair. She looks a little pale, has like a lot of earrings, is wearing is actually wearing green and black robes, which kind of is contrasting to this like bright red lipstick that she has on. And she just very kind of passively helps you unload things into bins and brings them up to a suite. You are first in this suite. It is 2 bedrooms with 2 beds in each of them, and then like a little living area as well.
Ooh, delightful. Are we talking bunk beds or are we talking side by sides?
You have the option to request lofting your bed if you want it lofted. You just have to do it within the first week.
Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna wait to see what my roommate thinks, but I feel like that would be a good idea so we have more space. What's your name, by the way? I'm Aoife.
Oh, I'm Aurora.
Cool. You're in Witherbloom too then with the robes?
Oh yeah. Are you Aoife? You haven't received any robes yet, But you did,
Oh, okay.
all of the Taletraeder people did receive like a lot of information about all of the colleges and stuff. Give me an insight check.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, no, shout out to these color reminders. It's very helpful.
Sorry, that's a 15. I'm just trying to like get all my windows in the right place. That is a 15.
You see her look at you for a second, and with a 15, you do notice like there is kind of a pause as she looks at you, and you say that with such like authority, like you're in Witherbloom too. And she's like, "Aren't you're a Oh, you're a Taletraeder kid."
Oh, yeah, wait. How did you know that?
You guys are you're in a school, you're in a college, but you're a first year, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sorry, I kind of forgot that that wasn't normal for everyone. Should I kind of keep that quiet or
I mean, it's sort of up to you. It's whatever. I mean, everybody has a different story, so I think it's cool.
cool, thanks.
You
Well,
see, she just kind of takes the cart and starts to walk out.
and I'm like halfway through a sentence. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, bye. Okay. Okay.
As that happens, Lyndon Kennedy.
Hmm?
We're gonna do you last.
Oh God.
These are all dark.
Yep.
How you getting to campus?
Megabus, baby. I had my morning shift at the Rite Aid, and
Oh
I'm
my
still wearing
God.
my smock. It's getting a little hot on the bus though, so I might take it off. And you know how when you lay something flat between the two handles of your duffel bag, so it kind of like sits on the top of your. That's what I'm doing
And
with the
so
smock.
you spent the gap year adventuring for the first half,
Yeah.
but the back
And
half has been spent saving up tuition money.
Yeah, my parents needed a house sitter. So I've been doing that, and then, we live above a Rite Aid, so I just work downstairs. And yeah, I mean, it's been a good job. I kind of envision myself as like, I spent time watching Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants last year, and Tibby really resonated with me. So yeah, it's like, I made some good friends. I wasn't much of a cynic to start with. But I've definitely continued not being a cynic. And now I'm on the megabus headed to the next chapter of my future.
Amazing. You pull up, not quite through the gates because the bus stop is like.
I imagine I gotta walk a little bit.
You got a little bit of a walk. It's not too bad.
I Google Maps it.
Yeah, I mean the campus is huge, so you kind of gotta like wander a little bit. Actually, will you make me a survival check?
Gladly. I'm using my not my shit dice. 22. Natural 19.
Incredible. Make me a luck check too.
This is gonna be a 1. 2, even better.
Cool. You can see the quad. You can see those floating stones, that statue, the big library. You're like, clearly that's a place to go. As you are taking just the cleanest path, maybe a dex save?
Oh God. I very intentionally also do not have a roller bag with me. I only have I'm strapped up with like 3 different duffel bags. 19.
What's your armor class?
18.
Awesome. You are so focused on getting where you're going. You don't notice because you you've been working at the Rite Aid, but you spent time adventuring. You're walking your full height. Your posture has improved. Like, you're ready to enter this new phase of your life. You are walking with such persistent direction that you do not notice as someone who is much shorter than you gets in your path. You start to trip over them. They turn. You catch yourself. They also catch you and right you. You are looking face to face at Mark.
Mm,
Oh,
hey.
hey, you're here. Welcome to campus.
So are you? Did you do like a bridge program?
Yeah, I started at the last term.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
So no gap year. I mean, a half gap year?
I mean, well,
Gap year.
what?
It's a meme.
Oh, yeah, I've never been you're really good at those. That's cool. I'm glad you're here.
Me too. School.
Make me a perception check.
20, not nat.
Oh, I'm sorry for this. You see across just like, 15 feet beyond, you hear a little like and you see a little wave. There is a girl, like Southeast Asian features, beautiful silver hair, robes that are like have white and black all over them, is sort of like has a hand up and is like waving at Mark, and he looks at you and he's like, "Oh, it was really good to see you. I gotta go.
Okay, bye.
Have a good week. I'll see you around."
Are you in Silver Quill?
Who knows yet, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
And you see he's like doing the half jog.
Bye.
To meet up with the group of people. How's Azar doing?
Immediately shooting off a text to the GC. Oh no, it happened. And then I let that marinate for a second.
I sit back. Wait, Fiona's here?
No, almost as bad, though. I tripped over Mark.
I'm gonna send like 6 of the red exclamation point emojis.
Oops,
Amazing.
he's apparently matriculating.
What the fuck?
That's a Twilight word right there, if I've ever seen it. All right, yeah. Azar, you do eventually make your way to the same golden-hued sort of dormitory building, and you are met by an orientation aide there as well. Again, same girl, Aurora, is there, is kind of sitting on the steps and is like, "Oh, cool. Do you have stuff?"
I have it. It's this.
Oh, awesome. You see she walks ahead of you, doesn't make much small talk.
Should I have more stuff?
No, I mean, some people pack light. That's cool. That's totally fine.
Okay. Cool.
You can always, like, get stuff if you need.
Sorry, to be honest, I'm a little rattled. I just had a run-in with my ex.
Oh, God. That is an instrument that you have on you.
Mm-hmm. I'm a guitar player and also a singer. And also I do play the pan flute and also the drum.
This is your room. I'm in the show band.
The what?
If the show band, the band. I'm in the band on campus. If you ever.
Oh.
if you join or anything, we'll be at the booth. But there's a big sort of fair for first years. Later, I mean, I guess it's for everybody, but mostly people kind of pick a thing and then they stay in it because people are predictable. But
I had a band once. Have you ever heard of White Claw? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
no shit, I just rolled a nat 20. She's like, yeah, wasn't there like you guys went viral?
Yeah, we did a really sick cover of The Chain.
There was one. Yeah, you had braids.
I did have braids. I'm horns out this year, though.
That's awesome. You see, she turns with her cart, her empty cart that she's been walking with. You open the door and you see Aoife in the middle of your suite.
I drop my bags and give Aoife a big ol' hug.
Hi. Oh, are you okay?
Oh my god, you would not believe it. Ugh. I literally was walking from the bus stop, and then all of a sudden I found myself tripping, and I looked down, and there he is. Oh my god, under my feet.
I mean, where he belongs. I'm just kidding. But truly, are you okay? Like, oof.
Oh, I could not have been redder in that moment.
Cut away from this delightful meeting here. Lyndon.
Yeah.
You're not home. You're not. You haven't been home in a minute. You had to take yourself on a little trip to find a friend.
Yeah. That's actually correct. I had a driver take me out here like a week ago. Just with all my stuff. I have a whole I know someone in town, and I just left all my stuff there for a while, and then I had to do a quick little jaunt down to hell, and I'm back though, so
You are back.
it's one of my many travels in the last year.
You have been traveling. You still have that phone, that SIM card, all access that you were promised. As long as you considered going to a university, you would get a SIM card with all access in the mail. You didn't even need to get it in the mail. You went down and got it yourself.
That's how we do it here. Practice, am I right, baby?
Bestie drove you to hell. Fiona fetched your lost boyfriend, who you gave a tuning fork to hell at his 19th interplanar birthday ritual. How is Lyndon feeling about that?
Pretty baller, to be honest. I feel like that's a she's been saying ever since she heard about this birthday party. She's like, I'm going to hell too. And because she previously didn't know what planes were. She thought they were all hell, but they're not. There's different ones. Yeah, so I think I'm feeling pretty damn good because I feel like I followed through on what I said, but I also, I won't tell him this, but I'm also like, well, I gave him a chance to like give it the old college try, I like did give him a chance to find his way back himself first, but
It's taking too long.
He was taking too long. We had a deadline. We agreed on a deadline. Okay.
It's true.
This is, for context, what the natural one I rolled in our session 0 last week was for. Was for
Cal
house
went to hell.
Yeah.
And
So
he could not get back out.
yeah. So I'll be right there. Yeah, so I went there.
Caught caught up with your friend Fierna.
Yeah. Got my
It was
SIM
very
card.
passive, though. Yeah, you got your SIM card. It was very, very similar to when last you saw her, wishing you well at university, hoping for the best, and letting you know that good content is great parties, and great parties are at universities.
Hell yeah.
So as we sort of cut back in to seeing Lyndon in this moment, will you make me a perception check?
Yes. Perception. 7.
Um, I don't know if it's something about college or the moment of sort of the revealing of your soul to someone when they rescue you from everything you've been afraid of your entire upbringing. But Cal, as he sort of does his typical slink up behind you, just fully cannot contain himself, and like you hear him sigh as he sees you sort of like looking at this wrought iron gate at the Strixhaven entryway. He rolled a nat 1 on his stealth check.
Oh, great. Okay. My God, sorry about that car that just drove by. He rolled a nat 1 and I rolled a 7 on my perception. Okay, so I noticed him, but I think I jump just a tiny bit. There's a tiny bit of a jump that is reflexive. And I am not good at noticing these days. I think I'm distracted at the moment because I was walking and doing business, so
Calrec Galoran is here for you. He looks at you and he says, right, well, do you want me to walk you to your dorm?
oh, what are really looked at how far away it is. Do you have plans?
You see, he kind of looks around the campus and he's like, not yet.
All right. Like, do you mean plans for now or for like the future? Because I kind of meant for now.
Oh yeah, I meant, you know, later I might grab a coffee with Mark, but that's about as far as my day's planned.
With Mark.
Yeah, he very much likes to stay in touch.
With you specifically, or
He would consider himself to be one of my best friends. Yes, that is what he would think.
okay. Interesting. I'm trying to put it in my head, put it together. How did these guys become?
It's more just when you know, he's very chatty, and when you go on a lot of adventures following very strong-willed women around, you get to chatting. Or
Okay.
he gets to chatting, and I stand and listen to him chatting, and just go.
That's so true. That's so true. You have to tell me if I start doing that. I'm in this language college now.
I like it when you go.
Oh. All right. Let's go. And with that, we're going in.
I made over your shoulder and like gives you a little kiss on the forehead, and the two of you walk to the dorm. You see,
I'm texting Azar in the group on the way, by the way.
Yeah, you got the text. And
I'm just sending Fs. I'm just sending like every line is like a new F, and I just like clog up the whole chat, and your phone's going ding 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 ding.
Oh no!
And it's just me sending Fs.
And yeah, so you all come together. The three of you come together in your suite. What's up? Azar, Lyndon, and Aoife, you are in the same suite. Lyndon has brought Cal with her. Oh, you do show up. Aurora is there. Do you have things? Do you have like a luggage cart?
Well, yeah, because like I said, I know someone in town, and by know someone in town, I think I made friends with a concierge at a hotel, through DMs, when I was doing my college tours, and I think I stayed in contact, and he still works at this hotel. So sometimes, like today, he will let his close personal friends leave their stuff there and then take a luggage cart with them to their college dorm and then give it back in like a day or two.
Cool. Coming up the rear as you and Cal walk up to this dormitory, you see just a small little pot-bellied imp man. Imp pulling a luggage cart so big for him. Just dragging it. You can see all of his energy. Even his tail is dragging on the ground because he's stuck here.
Okay, okay.
He like waves at Aurora.
Bestie. He's kind of my assistant.
Cool. That's cool.
He used to be an imp turn, but he got a promotion. This is part of his physical workout regime. We're bulking him up. He's
Yeah. I'm Aurora. You can put your stuff in the bin, and we can take it upstairs.
okay. Cool. Thank you.
Cool. As you're in the elevator, you see Aurora. Will you make me an insight check, Lyndon?
Yes.
Someone does have static. Oh, it's gone. Never mind.
5.
Oh god.
Yeah, I mean, you see she's like looking at you. And the elevator doors open. She pushes the cart and walks to the suite door. And opens it, and there are Aoife and Azar.
I'm laying on the ground now.
Laying on the ground.
Oh my god. Cal, I forgot to tell you. Azar saw Mark today.
I'm mortified. I will never recover from this.
It's good to see you guys also. And then
Hi.
I'm gonna
Oh my
join the
god.
floor.
Okay.
Satara, will you give me a perception check?
I got a 22.
So, you're in your room. You have it all set up. Your tea kettle has gone off. You're making your tea. You have loud neighbors. You hear the sounds of 3 women screeching across the hall about drama. They sound like first years.
And maybe a little chorus of
Oh yeah.
3
Alright.
women and 1 demon sidekick.
You don't have to engage with them right now if you don't want to, but just know that that these fools do live across the way from you. There will be other opportunities to interact if you want, but you hear them.
Well, take a sip, kind of think about it. I don't feel like being bothered right now. That is a problem for later me.
Amazing. In the suite, you all do notice there is an empty bed. You have it on good authority that it will be filled. You could probably guess who's gonna fill it, but there is an empty bed. There are 3 of you.
And it's 2 rooms of 2.
2 rooms of 2.
All right, I'm currently laying on the floor still in the suite. I gave Lyndon a laying down hug.
Yeah. I mean, I got on the ground.
Yeah, so
I get on the ground too, but it's a little awkward because I'm so large. So I have to kind of like go diagonal.
How are we splitting these rooms, everybody?
I don't know. Oh my god, Claire!
What?
Follower goal, Matt.
Oh my god, really?
Wow.
Sorry. Sorry.
That was
that's
exciting.
so exciting.
Oh my god, hell yeah.
Oh my
Welcome
god,
to the
Lucky number
stream.
250.
Lucky
so
number
exciting.
250.
Oh my god.
Nuggies.
Oh my god.
Hi, Nuggies. Oh my god.
Wow, that's so thrilling. I'm so honored. Welcome in. Thanks for coming. Thanks for following. I'm so happy. I was just trying to fix the goal so that it was right, but of course it's not. Oh god. Yeah, you guys are laying on the ground.
Should we draw straws for beds?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you guys can have whichever ones you want. I mean, you don't have to.
I feel like it's kind of
That's
fun to
cool.
add an element of like randomness. Like, oh my god, like what if we just got a letter in the mail that was like, this is who your roommate is? Could you imagine that?
Okay, yes. No, I think
No.
that would be super fun. So 2 short straws, 2 long straws. Do we have straws? Like,
Yeah.
we can just
sure.
roll we can just roll dice.
Yeah,
right?
you'll roll, and then if anybody gets the same number, you'll live together, or just the closest to.
Should we roll d6s instead of d20s?
Yeah.
So it's more likely to get the same.
Or D4s.
Or d4s. Okay, d4s. Okay.
Watch all of you.
I've got my d4. I've got my d4. Ready? Okay. I got a 1.
I got a 4.
Did you get a 1 or a 4, Zan? I mean, Aoife?
It's rolling.
Oh. Oh, Aoife and Lyndon are roomies.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Azar and Buddy.
this is chaotic, but I love it.
This is
Oh
this
my
is
God.
incredible. This could not have gone better.
Oh, this is very good. Yeah, so you guys have kind of a moment. You get a little bit of time to set up, and Satara, you also get a little bit of downtime. And yeah, so then you wind up, so much is happening in the chat and I'm very excited, but I have to not look at it. A little while later, Satara, you get a knock on the door from the RA for the hall. You've met him a couple days ago. He's in silver quill robes. But he has a like a ribbon on his robes that indicate that he is a cross college scholar with Lorehold as well. And you see he kind of knocks on the door. He's an elvish guy, has hair and kind of a shaggy mess on his head, has this like coffee cup that he's got mage handed out, and knocks softly on your door. Hey.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sorry. The club fair is happening soon, and it would be good if we could like drum up some excitement for the first years. You're one of the volunteers, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, like, I mean, we should just make sure we go.
I guess I could do that. Are we going now?
Like half hour.
Awesome. Fantastic. All right.
Awesome.
Well, I'll meet you there. Where are we meeting?
Oh, it's just on the quad. They set up all the tables.
Very chill. And is there anything else we have to do? Do you know?
I do as little as will get me the discounted tuition.
All right, fill you there. See you in a bit.
Awesome. Thank you. He sort of lets the door close. You guys hear a knock on your suite door.
Who is it?
RA.
Oh, RA.
Oh crap! Wait, did we do something wrong? I don't.
No,
I
they
think I got a
probably
little
just want to
turned
Look at
say
it.
hi, right?
That's more.
Okay,
like
Hey.
1 minute.
No, oh my god, we have to go. Sorry, we're not hiding anything. I pull open the door.
You pull open the door and see Quag.
What?
What?
No, I said that in character. Hello? What?
Fuck.
Hey.
Did you know it was us?
Hi.
No, they really told me you were gonna be in a different. Okay.
Did you ask for that?
Hello.
Sorry,
You're an
go for your spiel. I'm
RA?
sorry. Go for your
It's
spiel.
discounted.
You were an RA?
It's not.
Oh my god, Lyndon, don't be mean.
Sorry, I'm not being mean. I always had it in my head that RAs were like super extroverted and, you know, okay.
We're kind
You
of
know
digging
what
a
I
hole here.
mean.
Craig, can you go
Everyone
through your
knows what
spiel?
I mean.
Craig, I was just wondering if you could give us the spiel that you were going to give.
Yeah. Hello. I'm Quagmire. I will be your RA for the year. I am I'm a 4th year student here. Lyndon's making a face that makes me feel like I should explain that I am a transfer student and I've been here for 2 years now after some time with Douglas and Professor Kennedy. And yeah, so they, with a combination of some, never mind, never mind.
Care,
Welcome.
Quag.
Are you telling the truth?
Yeah, I am, because I feel so guilty about how things went down last summer.
Um,
I genuinely have thought every minute of every day about Buddy making those flowers, and I'm depressed every day because I'm like, I feel so guilty.
Quag sort of looks at you and isn't sure. You can tell he's not sure if he. Now I'm making myself yawn, but I'm making myself yawn to be Quag. So it's a little bit of both for Necklace. But it is a character trait for Quag. But yeah, so he sort of looks at you and sort of stops for a second and sort of tries to suss if you're serious or not, and just kind of slowly is like, I did a couple of things. I started writing some new spells. Lyndon's father introduced me to a professor here. I don't know if you haven't met any professors. You all just started. I met a professor here. She was interested in my work. And I transferred to work with her. Anyway, welcome in. Happy to have you here. I am what some would call a more hands-off RA style. I am here if you need me, if you have questions about the campus, if you have things that you're concerned about. I know that this group of people has been away from home more than some others maybe who come to Strixhaven. So I'm sure that you'll get by easily here. You see Hoot flies down his owl and lands on his shoulder. Anyway, long story short, couple of things that you need to do is you all should go to the club fair on the quad. I will be leading a group to walk over from the dorm in about 20 minutes or so. Um, you should. There are mandatory biblioplex tours because students will get lost and die in there if they don't go on the library tour. So do that. And then I need to reach out to the dean because she did not. You have special dispensations for things because you're strange.
Strange?
What college are you in, Quag?
Oh, I'm a Silver Quill student who is also in I do some studies in Lorehold as well.
Damn.
I do a full
Wow.
spit take.
If I had to put money on which college I thought you would be in, it wasn't either of those. So I'm glad I'm not a gambler. Quag, I don't know if you heard, but I was adventuring with some of your former coworkers. But we'll get up to that later. But it's been a while.
It has. And let me know if you need anything. It is my job.
We'll get cracking on the list that you already gave us. So
Awesome. Yeah. Thanks, gang. And Aurora also lives. The OAID who helped you out, she also lives in the building, as well as a couple other orientation week aides are already here. Satara lives across the hall from you. They're really cool. Also more of a hands-off style orientation aide, but if you need anything, I'm sure they would be happy to help. And oh, Lyndon, you were friends with that kid from the other camp. Oh my god, what was his name?
Oh, Al? He's still here.
No, yes. Hello, Calrec. The blonde boy. With
Oh.
the band?
His old roommate?
I could not tell you.
Drew. Does that jog your
he's-
memory, Drew?
Yes.
Okay.
Because his name is also shortened. He also lives in the building. So
Oh.
He lives in the building. Oh
yeah,
boy.
he's upstairs. There's a he's in a different sort of like he's not on my floor, thankfully. So,
Is there
anyway.
anyone else that we would know that's here?
He thinks for a second. He stops for a second. He says, she doesn't live in the building, but Lyra's on campus this year. She's a second or third year, I think, now. Phoebe is... He looks at Aoife for a second. Your girlfriend, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she doesn't live in the building, but she's here. And, yeah, there's like another girl from that other camp.
Is it Sarah Ann?
Wait, what?
I don't know. There's just a
Quag, like,
hmm?
do you know what she looks like? Do you know, like, anything about her? Because
I don't. I honestly, they gave us they sort of reached out and they gave me this notification. Dean Keon from Quandra. You don't know any of these people. Dean Keon reached out. I was like, no, thank you. I don't want them. No offense. And then she said, I will take that under advisement, which I now realize is academic for too fucking bad. But so
Man,
there's like
I
a
feel
group of
so
people
bad
who are
right
from
now.
that area, and we got a notification that, like, you know. Anyway, you're all here, and that's great. And we, we're gonna. There's so much research to be done with all of this. It's gonna be great. If you're here to learn about the universe and change the magic in the world or just find out about stuff, then you're in the right place.
Hey, Quag.
Yeah.
Just one question before you go. Did you get a new number?
I do not know if it will be worse if I say yes or
Honesty above all, Quag.
no.
Okay.
So you all have it if you need it. Great. I'll see you at the fair.
Which room is yours?
Oh, it's
Not
the...
for any weird reason.
Yeah, no, I should have said. It's got an RA sign on it. It's at the
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's not weird at all. Actually, this is like the one not weird thing you've said to me today.
What the fuck? Well, I did plan on slipping a business card under the door and writing "How's about a fresh start" on the back, but no, I don't want to. So I won't.
Oh my god. Oh
I'm-
no.
I've prostrated myself on the floor again.
Yeah, I mean, I think Azar, make me an insight check. Aoife, you can too, actually. Lyndon, I'm not gonna let you make this one.
Okay. Not like I was rolling too
You're
great
not
on the other
trying.
ones.
14.
This is if I had rolled one. That's a
Oh.
little 7 for you.
I thought it was gonna be the 15 there, and then it was
No,
that.
no. I
If
was
I
told
had
to
rolled one, I
draw
would have
one.
beaten the person who did.
Did you say 16?
Sorry, yes, that was a 16.
Amazing. Yeah, I think both of you notice, like, he's gruff and, like, he's still, a little prickly, but he is also trying.
I'm going back through every text I sent him that never got responded to.
Yeah, it's painful. It's a wall of text.
I gotta say,
I think I
did not
texted him.
text him.
I think I texted him from the road a lot too, because I was like, "Hey, just came across this weird book with Nicolora," and
Oh no. Oh no. And yeah, so Tara, just for context, like, enough about Quag, like the vibe that you just got is like his energy. He is very he's very erudite, very like studies hard, has a wicked case of insomnia, and clearly the gang has a torrid past with him. But in general, from what you've met of him this year, like, he asked you a couple questions about what you're studying, talked with you a little bit about the research that you're interested in, and that's about it. He has a familiar that is an owl that constantly refills his coffee cup. Yeah. You are all together. Okay, here's the thing. Allie's coming back next week, and I'm tempted to delay the RSO fair to when we have Buddy, because I desperately want to see how he interacts with that. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna swap around what these things are, and maybe we'll send you to the library tour instead. I screwed that up.
hell yeah, library.
Whatchamacallit?
We need to go meet with the professor too, right? Who the head dean who has our like
Dean.
special interests.
Dean.
Yeah, you have also sort of in your notation, that she has your special interest stuff, that Dean Kian. So,
And she's at the library.
yeah, you
Yeah.
could find her there. You can find most people there if you're looking. They also have offices kind of, you could go to the Quandrix campus and look for her too, but going to the library isn't a bad guess.
I want to go to the library anyway. Sounds like there's some cool
Amazing.
stuff there.
Let's do that. So Satara, you and Draz are doing some library tours. Draz is mostly hiding from doing the library tours. And oh god, I'm so sorry. And you see yeah, how do you guys roll up to the Biblioplex?
I think Cal is no longer with us.
Oh yeah, he dips out pretty immediate. As soon as you guys start getting into the details about like the mark exchange, he's like slips out.
Honestly, I respect when someone knows when their own personal biases might affect a conversation.
Yeah.
Later, Cal.
Cal,
He's
find
kind
out who that girl is.
He kind of nods as he goes.
Right, thanks.
I'm definitely looking around.
Actually,
for, like,
I'm so sorry. Lyndon, give me one insight check quick.
One insight check. 10.
Cool.
Cannot roll a double-digit number.
Yeah, tell me how you roll up to the library.
What did Aoife was gonna say something? What were
Oh.
you gonna say?
I am definitely like especially interested in investigating this library for any missing students because the immediate thing that popped into my head is that Aoife would try to organize like a rescue brigade for students lost in the big biblioplex. But I don't actually, but I need to see like how big it actually is because it's possible that Quag, or not Quag, it's possible that, did Aurora or Quag tell us about it?
It was Quag.
Okay. Okay, so then Quag probably wasn't exaggerating. So I'm definitely keeping an eye out to be like, is someone possibly dying in here right now?
Uh-oh. Rolling up with my trusty JanSport. Cargo shorts, muscle tank, really white shoes. And what I would like to do if I can find one is I'd like to get one of those like Lime scooters.
Oh no.
This might be my brand, everybody.
I have to make it better though. Like it's because like it.
Hoverboard. Can it be hoverboards?
Yeah, well, that's the thing that I'm thinking is like maybe it's like because we had elemental golf carts at Taletraeder, and so I think it's something along the like almost like not a Segway, but like kind of.
Maybe it's one of
arcade
those like
Segway.
maybe it's one of those like boards where like a what's that called? Where it has like the two
like
feet.
the wobble thing.
Maybe it's one of those. Anyway, I'm looking for some sort of like step up from foot transport, but not quite a bike.
Not quite a bike is the vibe.
Yeah.
Thank you for the host, Sir Fraser. Yeah.
Posted.
That's it just can't be a lime scooter.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
We'll have
We'll figure out what it's called.
Yeah, arcane. Oh my god. Yeah. Arcane hoverboards or something.
I love that.
That sounds real to me. Arcane hoverboard. If you told me
Hoverboard
that was real, I would
sounds
say
sick.
yeah.
Well, it's basically so some maybe even a Quandrix student actually probably a Quandrix student and a Prismari student teamed up to create this sort of like expression and like implementation of that vibe, and so they just threw it down, and then as like a thesis project we're like, we changed Tensor's floating disk to be this now.
Hell yeah.
So they like changed the way the spell works to be able to have it. They only work on campus. It's sort of like the carts that you can't take out of the parking lot. Yeah. It's like
Nice.
it's literally like how Aldi carts work, where you put in a quarter and then you take it somewhere and then you have to bring it back to get your quarter back.
Hell yeah. If I do an ollie, can I double my speed?
No.
By clicking my shoes together?
Oh, yes!
If I do an ollie,
Do a
no
skateboard
context.
trick, can I go faster? No, it's not a skateboard trick. That's
I don't know. I'm not
upwards when you do tricks.
I'm not doing that, but I just wanted to know if I could.
Oh god. Well, now that I've said it. But yeah, you get on your Tensor's floating lime, courtesy Janny Nat 20, and how are Aoife and Lyndon traveling to the library? And how's Satara traveling to the library?
I feel like I'm just walking. Like, I don't even think I thought about not just walking.
Same.
I thought Satara's already there.
Oh yeah, you are there. You're there. You're working already. But how do you get to work?
Oh, I walk.
Cool.
We like the simple pleasures.
Also, the weather is usually pretty nice, I will say. Like, you have enough extremely powerful wizards and druids that, like, they can adjust it when they need to. You know that there's, like, certain Witherbloom tests and stuff going on when things get stormy. But yeah, you arrive at the Biblioplex.
Yeah,
Azar beats everyone else there.
Azar definitely beats me there because I am filming content on my way. I'm really leaning into the college student thing. So I'm really embracing walking around campus and taking scenic videos of campus and putting glittery filters on them and, like, you know, obsessively tagging every place I go to try to build my local following here. New city, new opportunities. So
Go ahead.
I'm
What
taking my
check-
little time.
Did we just have you doing flat charisma for that, or was it persuasion?
For posting, I think it was just flat.
Cool. Go ahead and make me a charisma check.
All right, come on, dice.
Your first charisma check as a college student on social media.
12. It's kind of basic. It's like basic content.
12. Solid post, no effect.
Yeah, it's just like people like this stuff, I think, but I don't know, I haven't found my angle to it yet.
Yeah, you roll me a D100.
Okay.
Big money.
Big money. That's a 95.
Damn.
You get 95 followers.
Woo! Woo! They're all first
almost
years.
all Strixhaven students.
Yeah.
It's all the, like, adding each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, for student government.
Amazing. You all arrive at, honestly, it's so beautiful. It's such a beautiful building. You show up. The Biblioplex is large. There is sort of like, it has multiple floors. There is this feeling of, like, it looks like a building, like a regular sized building. Aoife, like, you have that moment of, like, okay, maybe he was false. It's possible. But yeah, you see, like, a little map sign that says, like, there is a lecture hall, a study area, a book garden, a cafe, the student store is in the Biblioplex, an information desk. The information desk looks empty at the moment. It looks short-staffed. There is something labeled the Hall of Oracles. The Student and Alumni Art Gallery, an amphitheater, a student activity center, a student council hall, advanced student stacks, advanced student offices, advanced student lounge, and the compendium. But all of those are labeled on, like, a map, and you see standing, I assume looking so thrilled to be there, in, like, a brightly colored, like, Ask Me About Strixhaven t-shirt.
Oh, God.
Under their robes is Tatara in their mandatory uniform for orientation.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What
Hey.
do we have here?
We're looking for the, I don't know, head dean or something.
Awesome.
I'm not coming in here to just say, can I speak to the manager? I'm so sorry. I worked in retail for the last year. I'm not trying to do that. We have some business to take care of, I think, with the dean, whoever that is.
Okay, that's pretty chill. I guess it depends on the dean you're talking about. There's a There's a few. Can you give me some
Tara
more
knows there
detail?
are 10 deans.
Also, hi, I'm Azar. I'm new here, obviously.
Okay, nice. Nice to meet you. And I guess you have friends.
Yes.
Well, the dean. Which dean? Do you know anything about this dean? Do you have a name?
Does anybody remember this dean's name? I was kind of dissociating while Quag was talking for the second half because I was thinking about the number thing.
No.
You guys want to roll intelligence saves?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, I do.
Intelligence saves. Not that it makes a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah. from memory.
Oh, 17.
I got a 3. Oh wait, plus
I also got
1.
17. 14 plus 3, baby.
4.
18 minus 1.
You have a -1 to intelligence saves?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
We're killing it.
I'm at college, baby. Lyndon definitely spelled it collage for the first 7
6 hours.
months
Oh.
after she got in. She deferred a year or something. I don't know.
Dean Kian. Lyndon.
Dean Kian. I never forget a name that could be a potential connection. Hey, I'm Lyndon, by the way. And I I go in for a handshake
Okay.
to Satara.
That's great. Gonna avoid that there. Okay, well, you're in luck. Deankin is around somewhere and was being super weird. So I guess that matches your vibe. I think if you go straight and then hook a left, you should run into them.
Thanks for your honesty. College is all about first impressions, you know? Anyway, sorry.
Tara, will you make me another either like a perception or an insight check?
Yes, I'll do perception because I haven't done that yet. Got a 12.
You recognize these voices are the people from earlier.
Oh, hey, wait a second. I guess I have to introduce myself now. You guys are my neighbors. I'm Satara. One thing I learned about you guys is that you're so loud. So, glad that we'll be hanging. Glad that we live across from each other. Maybe you'll be less loud in the future. Who knows? Probably not, it seems. But have fun.
Oh my god. Wow. Cool. Well, it's so nice to meet you. Really a pleasure, all ours.
Wonderful.
It was so nice to meet you too. And then as we walk away, I want to slip them a business card.
Oh.
They're cool business cards though. They're not dorky business cards. They're cool.
Make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Brutal.
16.
Yeah, you managed to do it not in like an aggressive. You do try to slip them a business card.
Cool. It has my ats. It has, anyway, you might need to contact me for anything. I'm in the business of PR. Anyway.
That explains quite a bit. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you. We'll probably see you around.
Oh god. Wow.
Oh god, we just got murdered.
I'm
That's
trying really hard to be like my new philosophy of like, yeah, okay, so like what would be the like non-aggressive perspective here? But at the same time, I'm like, why are you so mean to my friends?
Oh.
Oh my god, are you hanging back, Aoife? Are you having a little backup convo?
Wait, no, I just meant like inside my head.
Oh, okay. No, I was like,
Amazing.
I could see that happening. Aoife's like, hey, by the way, if you want to go talk plants. I'm looking for the dean.
Amazing. Yeah, I mean, Satora's directions were correct. Like, they didn't send you on a wild goose chase or anything, so you are able to locate sort of in those, like, advanced study section of the library. You're sort of headed back to some offices. And yeah, you find just a small office labeled Dean Kian. Did you mime knocking and I was looking at a different thing?
Yep.
Cool. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, you just hear you don't hear anything. The door opens. She's a wizard.
Oh,
She has
cool.
magic.
Oh, cool. Hey,
Oh. Hello.
hi.
Come in.
There are some of us. Can we, do you mind?
Please.
So Quag, is our new RA, and he told us to come here and, check in with you. I'm Azar, and this is Lyndon and Aoife.
Oh. Wow.
Very nice to meet you. I realize I have to turn it on after. after
Hey, I'm really excited to be here.
Wow. You are just regular looking people.
I can't pretend that I know what that means. What were you expecting?
Regular.
Well, certainly with experiences with snarls such as yourself, like I'm always very curious if things manifest in different ways, but I mean, truthfully, I'm fascinated. She sort of takes a seat. She sits, her posture is very upright, very good. And she kind of like, this office is covered in like meticulously placed objects and things and books and papers and equations and pieces. And like, you see her sort of like wave a hand and like pieces of written equations and things burst into fractals and return themselves to where they're supposed to be in the office. As you see her kind of like, oh, right, let me clean up. And like a gorgeous like shattering of green and blue fractals across the space as she fixes things. Right. So, you're almost all here. You have chosen colleges already.
So is it like the kind of thing where we like put on a hat and it tells us where to go, or like we pick, or?
No, we don't. We try not to take away our students' autonomies that much. That would be ridiculous. So no, rather it's more what dichotomies you're most interested in studying, where you gravitate towards. It also might be something that is not on brand for you, as the kids say. You could just be interested in something else. But yes, truthfully, they
Well, I've already. Oh,
please.
oh, I had already maybe selected Witherbloom. If there's room for me, I'm really excited about it.
Yes, there is room for each of you wherever you choose. There are no caps on the sort of, your admittance is your admittance, and for this group specifically, you are able to, well, things are going to be a little complicated for you all. You'll get your advisors. I have no idea who they are. I'm fairly certain they've signed you up for everything. Truth be told, it's probably best that you don't tell anyone we've met already. Given that none of you are in my college, it's a little bit out of my purview to be reaching out, but, well, I am, are you all familiar with snarls?
Kind of.
A little?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe
We
explain it
we
again.
went to a
So
camp
I
that
see
was
that
on
this
one.
seems
That's
complicated.
all. Yeah.
Great. Yes, Taletraeder is on a snarl that has been around for centuries. It is a location that has been extremely difficult to study for a variety of reasons, but recently, a few professors in my college, I guess recently is 100 or so years ago, two professors in my college, the twin casters as we call them, Adrix and Nev, came to me to continue their studies and research while they taught, and they're from that lake, Capitulum?
Yeah, for sure.
But anyway, so we've opened this door of this line of study, and as we started inquiring, we thought it would be interesting to have further research and more resources. So I was just thinking maybe we could study you. This is not how I intended to sort of ask this.
How did you intend to ask it?
Well, better. I tend to share the theories that I have, and I've shared some theories about snarls and their manifestations and what they would be capable of doing and how they would be. Could it be moved? Right? And so I started studying if we could move snarls, and obviously people don't necessarily want like experiments to be done on large, vast means of magic. So instead we've been doing some theoretical work, but theory can only take you so far, and I prefer to base things in reality. And so when I heard that you were all sort of the appropriate age, and looking for admittance, I may have pushed that through more quickly so that I might spend more time with you.
Okay.
What does that mean? Spend more time with us. You were talking about experiments?
No. Well, I mean, maybe someday. We're not quite there yet, but I mean, at this point, I just wanted to. I've kind of put the cart before the horse. Well, I just wanted to make myself available as a resource to you all. It's a wide and vast campus out there. And it's always good to have friendly faces with people who know their way around, and with so many things that will make themselves available to you. I would just like to be one of those people.
Are there any like clubs or RSOs that you're involved in?
Oh, I have far vaster duties than student organizations. I advise a number of gifted students who have a variety of projects that they're working on, as
Like
well
Quag.
as. Well, I am actually not one of Quagmire's advisors. I reached out to him of a similar sort of. My interests aligned with his. He's looking in a little bit of a different skill set. But yes, I am not involved in any of the clubs, but I will certainly be seeing you all. I do love to I am a sucker for the intramural sports. I like to I have a student on the intramural silk ball team this year. She's been very excited to do some of the the practice of theory or something. I don't know. She likes to tell me all about how she can fix a sport by being on the team, though she's not built quite like you all.
What's her
Hmm.
name?
Oh, her name is Tilana.
Talana. Okay. I'll keep an eye out. She sounds cool.
That's very nice. That's very nice of all of you. But yes, you will be receiving your course schedules from your advisors. Should be reaching out to you for some sort of meeting. Your appropriate advisors. I am unfortunately an inappropriate advisor given my status currently as the Quandrix Dean of Substance. But I would say that substantially, you're more than welcome in my office anytime.
Do I think, would I have heard of this person before? Would I have known that there was an individual who wanted us here specifically? Or is this the first I'm hearing of it?
The only person you would have heard this from. Go ahead and roll me a luck check.
Okay.
Is Doug?
8.
Yeah, it's not one of those things. Your dad maybe knows her like from her research or something, but no one has like said to you that someone was specifically looking for you all. You all have had those conversations like kind of weird that this happened and we didn't apply here, but yeah.
No, I really tried to tell everyone it was normal, but everyone insisted. They don't just get random
Yeah.
brand partnerships. I thought it was a brand partnership, TBH. I didn't know they wanted me to go here.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so
Okay.
much for your time.
Of course.
I'm gonna go. Thank you.
Can I do like an insight check? Because I'm getting weird vibes off of this person in terms of ulterior motives.
Absolutely.
Okay, one moment. All right, insight. So, okay, so that's a 10.
So what I will tell you is what are you looking for with like when you say ulterior motive?
So I'm now a little, I don't know, for some reason the word experiments just like tripped a wire in my brain. And so I'm trying to figure out if, like, I guess if we're in danger from her, like if she tried to get us here to use us in some way that might harm us.
It with a 10, it does not seem she's not like looking at you like she's hungry or anything. Like she does have mad she has like mad eccentric professor vibes. Like her hair is like a little, unkempt for a sort of for someone of her stature, but she does seem very like
Right.
she is very it's weird because you can tell she's brilliant, but the way that her office is set up and all this stuff, like as you guys are getting ready to leave, she literally does that fractal magic and brings everything out to like the appropriate kind of like organized mess that it was, and is like staring into writing deep things. And then but also on her wall you see like what looks like some sort of like adventuring cloak or something, where like with a 10 what you get is like she definitely is a very powerful wizard, but doesn't seem to be like nothing is pinging like evil or like evil specifically to you. More just like, yeah, it
Okay.
is like weird. Some of this behavior is weird. Like you're not wrong to think it's weird.
Okay, I'll just file it away for now.
So I've grabbed my backpack and I'm heading downstairs, but I just peaced. I left y'all there. You can finish your conversation. Lyndon, leave your business card, whatever the vibe is.
Well,
I'm texting I'm texting not the pinned GC. I'm texting one that's a little bit back in my history. With my former adventuring party. Just saying, hey, hope everybody's good. Quag's my RA, LOL. Hi from Strixhaven. Just met kind of a weird dean. Heard anything about experiments at Taletraeder?
You exclamation point react from Campbell immediately. Penio doesn't on the message that says Quag is my RA, exclamation point react from Campbell. Nothing from Penio. And Nicolora says, basically like things seem fine at Taletraeder. Like should we be worried?
I heart react, things seem fine at Taletraeder. Thumbs down, should we be worried? Send back. Nice to hear from you. Heart, heart, heart. And then a fourth heart that's the one with the like beats coming out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go down and hang with Satara if they'll let me.
Please know that about 3 days later, you get a message from Penio that goes, "Sorry, I missed this. Nick just told me. Glad you're doing well."
Just like old times.
But yeah, Satara, back in the ask me about my Strixhaven. That's not what I meant. Ask me about Strixhaven t-shirt moment. Oh no, are you muted still? You might still be muted. Oh no.
Leave and come back. Not just from the Discord.
Yes, just from the Discord, not from everything.
Oh,
I'm back.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, that was out of character.
Sorry?
You're back.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like we kind of got off on the wrong foot. And I'm wondering if it's maybe because, like, my friends, you know how it is. You get kind of like a gaggle of friends, and then you have all your in-jokes, and it kind of, like, is alienating to whoever you're talking to. Anyway, I'm sorry if we made you feel uncomfortable or anything, or if you hate us because we're loud.
Cool. Thank you. I don't relate to most of that, but I kind of get it. You know, have fun having fun. Just kind of giving some constructive feedback. I guess we're both here. How's your first day going?
Well, I could tell you that it was off to a good start, but I'd be lying. My first step off the bus, I actually ran into my ex and tripped over him quite literally, and it was really embarrassing. And then I got to the dorm, and then turns out my ex-friend is also my RA, and that was kind of an awkward thing, but I'm hoping we can repair that. I'm hoping it's not forever. And
are you crying?
What? Yeah, I am crying. And then I had to come meet with the dean, and she was kind of cold and weird. And a lot of this place feels like a big stone building that has a lot of high heels clacking and a lot of echoing.
That is literally so much, and it's fascinating that you decided to share all of that with me. It was a little weird, but honestly more interesting than standing here. Listen, you've had kind of an insane day. I'm not going to pretend you didn't. I'm bored. Let's take a walk. Do you want to see the library?
Yes, I do. I do want to see the library. I really do.
All right. Before we go take a look around, I'm going to show you the most boring part. Let's go in the stacks, and we're going to try and find my buddy. We'll see how successful we are.
Okay. Ooh, the stacks. I've never been in stacks before.
You absolutely can find Drash whenever you know exactly where he hides out.
Great. So this section here, boring. This section here, if you like birds, it's nice. This section here, never touch it. All of it's cursed. And here we go. Take a right to the most boring poetry section there could possibly exist. Drash, how are you? You checked this 3 times today.
Oh,
Okay.
I love this guy.
Drash?
I'm Drajimir.
Hi, Azar. I'm a first year. And I live across the hall from Satara, and also met them at the entrance of the library.
Oh, you're very lucky.
Oh, I think so too.
Don't lay it on too thick. I've picked up a stray. Where should we start our little impromptu tour? I'm kind of bored.
Ooh. Well, what do you like?
I like coffee, and I like music, obviously. I got my pan flute around my neck. You probably see it. I like mostly like folk musicians, or like the history of like folk music, or also I like anything creative, like if you have any like art books, like a coffee table book section.
I think we should get a coffee from the cafe, and then we should show her the amphitheater, and maybe we will also show you the main hall. There are also, I mean, there are books about all of these things. We can get you a book about coffee. We can get you a book about music. We can get you a book about 12 different types of music that were inspired by coffee.
Oh my gosh. I haven't been around this much kind of knowledge. Like my parents aren't really book people. So,
not only is there knowledge in these halls, but there's so much art.
oh my gosh.
You're getting a little carried away, aren't you? Are you coming along? Did I hear you're finally abandoning this section for the day?
Come with us. Come on.
Are
Coffee.
you going to get me a coffee?
The largest size they got. You know, I got your order. Let's go. All right.
I have a question while we're walking. Draj, are you coming? I mean, Drajmir, are you coming? Okay. I have a question as we're walking. So I left my friends upstairs with that dean's office. Should I be worried or anything?
Yeah, Kian's been, I don't know, in a weird mood, but mostly just disinterested once the conversation's over. If you're worried about them getting lost, the library, the biblioplex usually has a way of spitting people out after an hour or two. They find their way to the entryway.
You see Draj sort of very kindly kind of like touches Satara's arm and kind of looks down because he has quite a bit of height on them, and sort of just softly goes, should we give a tour to all the first years?
Wait, what's that again? You know, can't hear you that well down here.
Should we give a tour to all of the first years?
It's more fun this way, but if you want to go rally them up, I guess we can be nice today.
I think it's like in that moment that we see Aoife and Lyndon like rounding the corner.
We're coming out of the stacks. They're coming down the stairs. Yeah.
Like, what are the two of you talking about? Or are you talking? In my brain, I'm just like waiting for Satara to see like more loudness.
Well, so because I know Lyndon is like very stylish and has a strong aesthetic taste. I want to get a sense of like room decor. So I'm starting with like, okay, do you want like bunked beds or do you want beds side by side?
Ooh, that's a great question. If we do bunk beds, I would love a top bunk. Not sure what your feelings are about bunks.
That is completely fine. It is always a risk whether a top bunk will hold me. So that's probably the safest option.
Okay. I kind of like the bunk bed setup, you know? I like making ceiling art, and it gives us a lot of room. We can do, we can do workouts and stuff.
Yes, and I would also like to. Is it cool if we keep like a plant or two, like a small one, like
Oh yeah.
Right.
Keep
Fantastic.
all the plants you want. Something you'll realize about Lyndon that is perhaps shocking is she does not give a shit about what her surroundings look like. She comes across as someone who does, but she truly like cannot be bothered with like decorating because she spends so much time like branding herself.
I love that.
So
I
she's
had no
very
idea
into
about that.
clothes and shit. But yeah, no, she's Aoife, I'm giving you free reign here. As long as
Oh my god.
I mean within reason. I don't want like I don't know. I don't even know what I wouldn't want. What wouldn't I want?
Okay, so I'm not gonna get like a Komodo dragon habitat.
Okay. I would be okay with that if you did.
Wait, I don't. But what's your line then? That to me was like the most ridiculous thing I could imagine.
This is, I think, the moment that we see them.
Yeah. Hey.
What is your line then?
My line is leaving my line is dirty windows. You gotta have a clean window.
You got it.
Yeah, you guys
What?
are on the corner having this conversation, and you see Satara, you see a very large Minotaur man in tiny glasses, and Azar.
Hey. How'd it go?
See, I told you they'd find us.
It's like kind of a magnetism. It's kind of cool. Did you have any other conversation, or like I kind of felt like I wasn't going anywhere, so I left. But maybe that's just me.
I left my business card and then I left too.
Oh. So she didn't say anything else like to you when I wasn't there?
I mean, I didn't really. I don't know. No.
Okay.
You
No.
guys hit the Biblioplex's cafe. It is a sort of stark looking kind of white space cafe. Just like, your classic kind of college coffee shop in a library, limited options, but it's there for you when you need it. And behind the counter, you see a masculine looking treant dryad man who is like 7-8 feet tall and probably 7 feet tall. He has like light behind his eyes and like his face extends out. He is a dryad, and he's just vibing, making coffee. This like man made of nature.
Hey. Hi. Hi. I was wondering if I could get a cortado
Yeah.
and maybe just like a round for the table. Does that sound good? Do you want something else? Satara or Drajamir, do you want anything else? Like not a cortado?
You can call me Draj if you'd like.
Sorry, I'm a kind of a nicknamer. But I try and check myself because I don't want to like nickname somebody without them saying it. So I appreciate that. Okay.
I enjoy it.
I'll order for you, Josh. I'll have a peppermint tea. Josh will have, I mean, I think you know Josh is special, but he'll have a dirty chai. Biggest cup you got. And I'll cover everyone. Trying a new thing where I'm nice to first years today.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Tara.
Satara, that's so nice.
You're making me regret it, but
That's
you're
very
welcome.
I mean,
Okay.
I'm sorry. That's so mean of you. What?
Yeah.
I will also
That's
have a
really good.
cortado. Throw an extra shot in there.
Of course.
What's your so I'm talking to the person behind the drink bar. What's your favorite drink? I'll take that.
I mean, my favorite drink is like water.
Oh, that's kind of ironic.
Oh,
But
yeah, okay.
I mean, I make a really good hot chocolate if that's like a thing that you
Yes.
want.
I would love that. Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, you see he turns and starts to make these coffee drinks. He eventually does turn around and kind of looks at this like nicknaming exchange happening between Draj and Azar. He goes, "Oh, I'm Melwithorn."
Melthorn?
Melwithorn? Yeah.
Cool.
Is that a name that human? Well, is that
Yeah.
a name that? Okay,
I think it's a really cool name.
cool.
How'd you come to be a barista?
Well, I grew up in a grove, and then they were like, Melwithorn, go continue on with the knowledge of the grove into the vaster world, and you will be connected to us because all of our spirits are connected to one another because we are all living beings working together on this plane. And I was like, okay. And so then I went on a long trip. I left my grove, came here. Then my RA was like, Melwithorn, people pay for things with money here. And I did not know what that meant. So now I'm a barista.
Oh. That's kind of a sad story. But do you like being a barista?
Yeah, I mean, look at. And he puts the drinks down. And instinctively you smile. And he goes, it's a pretty good job.
Yeah. I think I might like to be a barista someday.
Oh, they're always hiring at the Jolt, the Fire Jolt.
Cool. I make an iPhone note of that.
You would be such a good barista. I can already tell.
I feel like I'd be kind of an experimental barista, but some people like that. I mean, they have bars where they won't even tell you what's on the menu. Or so I hear.
That's freaking awesome. And when you're a famous barista, I'll do your publicity.
Okay.
For any PR kerfuffles you get into.
Satara, you pay for the drinks.
Thanks.
Thank you
Melwithorn
again.
takes them from you.
Melwithorn is so cute. Aw.
Okay.
Aoife, you probably do clock. He has Witherbloom colors on.
Yeah, I was going to ask, but I was like feeling a little shy. So once I clock that, I'll be like, "Oh, you're in Witherbloom too. That's super cool. I am gonna be in that college as well. Do you have any advice?"
I like to live in the duality of it. Some people pick a side.
Oh, you're talking about like the life and decay, like that duality.
Yeah.
I read about it online. Okay, cool. What do you mean? What do you mean the duality of it?
I think you have to have both. you gotta grow, you gotta decay. Parts of yourself grow, parts of yourself decay. Parts of yourself should grow. And sometimes they gotta decay. And you see he like breaks off sort of a piece of his actual body that is like decaying and like just tosses it in the trash. He's like made of like nature.
I am so like, what? Oh my god, I'm gonna be
No,
coming
you do
here,
the
like,
same thing. You
every
do the
day.
same thing. Have you ever brushed your hair?
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's a whole part of your body. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, you cut your nails.
Oh, I mean, they
Cut
usually
your
honestly
toenails.
just kind of wear down from like lifting boulders and stuff, but I understand the concept. Like, I've seen people do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Cool. Yeah, well, it was super cool to have met you. Yeah, maybe I'll see you in class or something. I don't know. That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. I'm here. I'm in classes. I'm on the silk ball team. They
Wait, what
think
is that?
I'm really good at it because I kind of just like can be in the way.
What I definitely know that feeling. What is silk ball?
Oh, it's like this ball. So the ball is silk, like spider, like magic giant spider silk, and you play it in mud.
Oh.
How do
Does that answer your
you
question?
um are there any games coming up? It might be easier if I just like saw a game.
Oh yeah, they'll do like an exhibition at the club fair.
Oh, sick. Wait, Linda, do you want to go with that to me? Go with that?
Yes. 100%.
What is Satara thinking about?
Well, I assume Satara knows, like Melithorn, like because they work in the library. Kind of amused at like their interest in Melithorn. Maybe thinking about taking them to the stadium next. And kind of chatting with Drash, or just looking at Drash and being like, okay, this conversation.
Yeah, Drazer's probably like already like written some sort of line about like the beauty of life is in the fragility of its decay or something, and he's like showing it to you in his book while you're like having this moment.
It's like, okay, that is beautiful, Josh, but this is also so much. They were talking about toenails.
It's like yes.
If you work the toenails in, it'll be 10 times better.
Challenge accepted. And he kind of laughs. Yeah, so we're sort of getting to the end of our session here, but is there any kind of like bookend moment, bookend pun intended, in the biblioplex here? I have an idea for one, but if there's anything else that anybody wants to do before that, I want to like leave open the space.
I can do this another day if you think that your ending would be a better one, because this is something I can do whenever. But I need to do some internet sleuthing about this professor that we chatted with
Ooh.
earlier.
Yeah, let's start with that because I think it'll roll into some stuff well next time. So remind me that I said that.
Okay.
I think a nice sort of image to end on would be kind of in the middle of the biblioplex is what's called the Hall of Oracles. Dean Kian had been talking a lot about snarls and all these things, and like conceptually you guys understand what that is. Satara, Draj sort of like leans over to you and makes that suggestion of like we have to show them, right? Like
Show us what?
I guess.
and as you sort of Yeah, as you sort of say that, you turn the corner into this. It's massive. It is like a hall, so many windows. All of these like intense looking, like beautiful, intense stone statues of like giant stone statues of what look like vaguely humanoid figures of variety of walks of life. And in the center of this huge hall with these statues is this roiling ball of blue energy. It's just intense, moving, ebbing, flowing, all like, you know, within a rough consistent size, but is like clearly roiling and contains so much magic. Like, all of you with the magical abilities that you have feel your own magic surge as you walk into this space.
Damn.
And you see the this roiling moment before you, and you hear in your mind a very small, kind of casual sounding voice just go, "Hey, welcome in. I'm Jedzi, I'm the Oracle. Welcome."
This is so wild.
Hey.
Oracle.
Hi, Jesse. We're here to ponder.
That's great. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I can't answer much for you as you're only first years, but you're welcome to spend time here with me and with my archaics, and we're happy to have you.
Is that like an aspiration to like get to a point where we would like be able to come and ask a question?
Sort of depends on who you are as a person, right?
Oh.
I can't tell you what your aspirations are. I can only tell you what your future might hold sometime, you know?
Oh. Huh. Jedzi, right?
Mhm.
Nice to meet you.
You too, Azar.
Oh, that's so
Whoa.
cool. That's so
Whoa.
cool.
What?
Sorry, I don't mean to yell. I'm so sorry. I don't mean
No,
to yell.
I mean, whatever, y'all. Be how you feel, you know? I'm sorry you had a rough day. Seems like things are hard. So, it's going to be good. Your time here is going to be good. It's going to be complicated, but it's going to be good. I got to stop talking now cuz I'm defeating the purpose, but it's
Oh my god.
welcome.
I feel like I just got answered.
That's where we're going to end our session.
Oh.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you if you're watching. Thank you to my players. Thank you to everyone who navigated and watched us navigate and was patient while we navigated technical kerfuffles. We are learning and we are getting better every week. We will go a quick round robin here of who we are and quick plugs of anything that we are sort of working on or excited about. And then for what it's worth, if you can hear the lo-fi that came in the background, that is Joyce. And I do have the delightful promise that we will be having some, and by some I mean much more, brand new Rejoice Murphy music specifically created for Taletraeder Strixhaven. We're talking some lo-fi beats to study to. We're talking maybe some character themes. We're talking
Oh my god.
Claire theme.
No
We're talking
way.
Claire theme. I've never been so honored as to when someone said they were gonna make a theme about me. I was like, what the fuck? That's awesome.
Oh my god.
But anyway, yeah, so that is what I'm gonna pay her either way, but right now my Ko-Fi goal is set up for a sound designer for Taletraeder season 2, but I'm, spoiler alert, I'm gonna pay her anyway. But but yeah, so if you liked what you watched today, please please, the best thing that you can do, follows are free, obviously, but also tell a friend. Tell a friend. Just tell somebody that you like what we do, and that's really the best thing that you can do for us. Zan.
Yes, so I'm Zan. I play Aoife, Fighter Goliath. Don't really have anything to plug, although I am currently in a different D&D campaign that might be looking for another member. So if you're a viewer who's interested in getting into D&D, definitely feel free to, can you message people on Discord?
You can.
I don't know how to do that.
On Discord, you can. Yeah.
Yes, feel free to message me on Discord. And like super happy to talk about it. Yeah, and so there's the Discord there. I am this on Discord. I'm just gonna type in the chat right now. If it will let me.
It should.
It is frozen, but please just click on the Discord. There we go. Okay.
Amazing. Zan is on the Discord and will be under the Taletraeder cast thing.
So great. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm done.
Katie.
Katie, like the little blurb says, you can find me at Kaser_. This week I'm plugging the Super Bowl.
Oh my god.
They don't need your plugs.
They don't need my plugs, but I'm happy. Cause I mean I'm depressed that the Bills aren't there. I'm a new Bills fan. Shout out to Bills Mafia out there. I just think it's cool that the Bengals got there. I think it's cool that the Rams, the IKEA team, got there. It's awesome. I also want to plug The Tragedy of Macbeth, my favorite release of last year. The Joel Cohen directed Tragedy of Macbeth. It's on Apple TV. If you have it, you can stream it. It is my favorite 2021 movie. It is the only movie released last year that I gave 5 stars to. I'm becoming a tougher critic. As I age, most things I just give 4. I used to give most 4.5.
Katie,
anyway, so those are my plugs.
Quick cue. What are you doing on February 18th?
Oh, on February 18th, I will be on this channel. I am, well, here's the thing. I was enabled. I dug my own grave and now I'm lying in it because I said about Claire's birthday fundraiser last month that if she reached $1,500 or something, the original goal was $750 and we reached $1,500. But the week before it happened, I said, "Lol, if we double that, if we get $1,500, I'll do stand up on stream." No one asked me to do that. Like, I volunteered to do that, and I donated to get there also. But I regret everything. So I've been told that the people are itching for Boss Baby content.
I hate
So
Boss Baby.
It could also be not Boss Baby content if you wanted to do.
Boss Baby
like
content.
A moment of Boss Baby.
Like maybe like
All
3
five
Boss Baby
Boss
jokes.
Baby, I'll die.
All right. Well, okay. More people have spoken, and I will be keeping it to 5 minutes because I hate writing. So I love talking though, so this could go poorly. I'm done. I'm done.
What's up? You can follow me on the internet at Vindictive Jukebox or on Twitter at Vindictive Jukebox with no vowels. Vindictive Jukebox. And things to plug. I'll also be doing something on that February 18th stream.
We're gonna talk games.
We're gonna talk games. We're gonna have a little game chat.
That's my vague.
We're gonna have a little gameroni chat. I don't know what it'll be yet, but it'll be something. Maybe we'll start Fire Emblem. Maybe I'll start Fire Emblem before then.
Who knows?
Who knows? The world is our oyster. Other things to plug. I'm in a campaign that's gonna start streaming on not this coming Sunday, but the next Sunday. Is that Super Bowl day? I don't know. We're starting streaming in the next couple weeks. I don't know when it's going to be exactly, but that's called Crown of Flames. And then also Survivor New Horizons is running right now. It's spicy. It's hot. Come through the chat on Saturday evenings and Sunday evenings for the challenge and tribal, respectively. And I'll shout out both those channels so that you can follow them if you would like to. That first one is the D&D one, and then that one is the Survivor one. So I'll be done.
Amazing. I'm yawning because of Quag. Kanisha,
Hello.
welcome. You did it.
Hello. Yes. First stream, most chaotic start to anything I've ever done in my life. I don't know. For those who don't know, I called Claire like moments when we were supposed to be on air, and I had a needle in my nose. So we're doing it. We're going.
Literally, quite literally, they were piercing their nose.
Already forgotten that. I'd already repressed that information.
Wait, was that a new piercing? Was that piercing number 11?
I think this is 10. I think all of them are 10. And I was just trying to switch it out. It was so angry.
Oh, because it was a stud and you were putting it in a ring.
Got it.
Okay.
Sorry, I read your bio. I don't just know that offhand.
I forgot to put that in there. Oh, but it's fitting. I don't do as much as everyone else, but the only thing I can plug is for Black History Month. My goal is to watch 28 films by Black directors. For one for each day of the month. So I'm gonna start with looking for Langston, and I'll probably be tweeting and letterboxing about this. So you can find my Twitter at Kanisha K. Will on Twitter, and then I think my letterbox is just Kanisha Williams. So please follow along.
Oh my god, that's so awesome. Amazing. And yeah, I'm Claire. I'm still Claire. And I'm still happy to have all of you here. Get in the Discord, talk to us about it. If you liked what you saw, hashtag talking Taletraeder. And we are hashtag Taletraeder all over the internet. And who should we raid? Way delayed.
Have I looked at anything?
Corson will pick someone for us to raid while I finish talking about things. This is the first time I'm running in a world that exists already that I didn't make up, so thank you to everyone who's going along for this ride. But I'm just sitting here staring at this beautiful picture of the Biblioplex in the middle of all of these like beautiful campus buildings, and I'm just, you know, it's just thrilling stuff. And next week we will see what's up with Buddy of God Dog, and we will get headed to the RSO fair or the club fair, where who knows what chaos will ensue, because did I already know that something chaotic was going to happen there? Yes. Did I think we were going to get there today? Yes. But also, I fully forgot what it's like to play with this group of people where they actually talk to each other, which is so nice.
We're driving the bus and feet on the pedals.